I'm just gonna prime my face real quick. This is the angel video. Anyways, today I wanted to talk about learning through the pain and learning life lessons and learning what God is trying to show you whenever you go through hardships or just bad times in your life. I don't really look at them as bad because everything is a lesson. So I learn from everything that I've ever went through so far in life, and from that I'm thankful for everything that I go through, because yes, it may cause pain, it may cause hurt, sadness or whatever, but I'm not sad or regretful about anything that has ever happened to me, because I've gained something from it. I've gained new knowledge, more wisdom, I just learned more, and that's what I wanted to talk about today. Oh shit, that is too much. That's way too much. I put too much of the darker color in there, so it's not gonna look good. But anyways, like I was saying, some people stick to that challenge that they went through and they don't know how to really get over it or learn from it, because that's what it is. It's teaching you something. You're always getting taught in life through whatever you go through. But some people, when they go through stuff in life, they hold on to it for the rest of their life, or they become ashamed of it, and keep their mind stuck on something they've seen as a mistake, which is it's not good to do that. Everybody comes to this world for a reason, and everybody has a purpose, and I think that it is our job to find out what our purpose is, even if it doesn't make sense right now. I'm very young, so but I have so much like clarity and wisdom for my age, is what I get a lot. People think I hang around older people, or I've been around like old people, the way that I talk, and not a lot of people have seen this side of me, because I don't talk much, especially if I don't know you. If you see me in person, or if you met me in person, I'm not somebody who talks a lot, because when I speak, I want what I say to have substance. I don't want to just talk about bullshit, you know. So yeah, that's just a fun fact. I could be called introverted, but if I'm comfortable around you, then I'm not introverted. And I like to listen more than I speak. I like to listen to people that can actually teach me something. But yeah, whatever it is that you ever went through in life, don't ever beat yourself up about it. Don't ever think of it as a mistake. Don't think of it as you regret it. Don't think of it as you created damage for yourself. Don't think of it as nothing like that, because no, anything that you went through, your higher self already knows what's gonna go on in your life. You just don't know what's gonna go on in your life, but your higher self already knows, and it's there for a reason, to make you stronger, to make you learn something. If there's something that you need, it's just like everything you go through is basically a lesson in this life. So don't ever feel like, oh my gosh, I regret that happened, and don't keep your mind stuck on whatever happened in the past, because obviously you learn from it, and you gain better understanding, and you gain more knowledge, and you gain more wisdom through life experience. Anyways, at this point, I don't know if I'm talking in circles, but yeah, I'm just speaking from what I know, or what I went through, and maybe others can relate to it, so that's why I'm sharing this with you guys. But anything that I've went through, I don't regret it. I don't see it as a mistake. I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't see it as anything negative. I see it as like I learned more stuff from it, and I gained more knowledge and more wisdom than what I had before. So I know a lot of people who go through stuff, even like personal people, like family or friends or whatever, they make a mistake in their life and they don't know how to get over it, and they literally hold it inside of them, like, and they hold it inside of inside of their spirit, and they hold it inside of their consciousness. They hold it inside of their body, which is not healthy at all. You came here for a reason, and it's not to be ashamed, it's not to be guilty, it's not to be feeling bad all the time. You came here to experience life and just live life. Literally, just live your life and what makes you happy, and don't worry about what other people say, or if they don't understand, that's fine. I know a lot of people don't understand me because when I speak, it's not nonsense. I don't, when I talk and when I speak, it's not surface level. When I speak like from myself, from within, from just me. And a lot of people can't really handle certain topics that I speak about, so not my problem. But yeah, but that's what I wanted to get on about today. So whatever life lesson you go through, or whatever pain you go through, or whatever hurt you may experience, whether it's like with a breakup or a friendship or just anything, because a lot of people are going through stuff in this world, and that's what a lot of people don't get, is we are all going through, like, anything we feel is not new. You're not the only one who's felt depressed. You're not the only one who's felt ashamed. You're not the only one who's felt hurt. Everybody here on this earth is connected. So you may think that you're alone in this world, or nobody understands how you're feeling, but there's somebody in this world who knows exactly how you feel. So that's the one thing that's good to remember. Don't beat up yourself about it. This is what I've learned too. I've learned not to beat myself up about something, anything I went through, because I don't view it. I'm not ashamed of anything that I've went through. I'm not scared of anything that I've went through. I'm not regretful of anything that I went through, because God gives you what you can handle. Know that you are strong enough to face anything in life. So yeah. So now I'm just gonna blend out this concealer. But yeah, so, and we're all together in this world. We're all connected. So you don't have to feel alone. Don't ever feel alone in this world, because we're all connected and nothing on this planet is new. Whatever you're feeling, people have already felt it before. Whatever your scenario is, people can relate onto all levels of whatever it is. So you're not alone. Even if you feel alone, you're not. Or if you feel nobody can understand you, or why me, or why did this have to happen to me, or nobody understands, you know. Yeah, but whatever you go through, don't feel ashamed. Don't worry about what other people say. Just don't feel ashamed. Don't feel regretful. Don't feel any of that. There's way more feelings in this world that we all have a right to feel. That's way more better than guilt and shame and regret. There's so many other feelings and emotions we're meant to feel. Happy, joy, pleasure. We're meant to feel all of those things, but some people get stuck on when they go through trials. Some people get stuck on that test, and they don't know how to move from it, and they don't know how to learn the lesson that was being taught from the pain. So you always want to make sure you're mindful of, okay, what is being taught, because believe it or not, everything in your life is a teaching lesson. Everything in your life is a lesson. Whether you know it or not, it is a lesson. So that's the way I view things personally in my life. And like I said, a lot of people have not heard this side from me. And so if you're watching this and you know me, you're like, whoa, where did all this come from? It's always been there. It's just I'm not vocal about it. I've always been kind of intuitive. I know who I am, so it may be new to some people, or maybe people think that I've changed or anything, but no, I've always been this way. It's just I'm showcasing it to the world. So yeah, I'm not good at eyeshadow, and I'm not gonna try, because this video will be trash if I try to do my eyeshadow. So we're just gonna put in some highlight. But yeah, always trust the process. Everything is a process. Everything is a lesson. Everything is a teacher. Everybody in your life is a teacher. Whether it's the person that bullied you, whether it's a family member, whether it's somebody who's done you wrong or whether it's somebody who is doing you right, everybody in your life is a teacher. Even kids, it can be older than you, younger than you. Everybody is a teacher in your life, and they teach different things through the lessons that they teach, if that makes sense. But yeah, everybody is a teacher. Everybody in this life has the power to transmute all the lessons that they learn. So whatever you go through, it may have been really bad, or you may have experienced a lot of pain emotionally, physically. A lot of people do go through that, but you have the power to transmute whatever it was and turn it into something positive, you know. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. You may have been physically abused, mentally abused, you may have been bullied, I don't know, just anything. But you have the power in the present age to change your story. You have the power to change the present. You can't change the past. You can't change the past, but you do have the power to change and rewrite your story how you want it and how you want it to be. It's your life and you need it now. No, I'm just kidding. It's your life and you control it. So that's why I never regret anything. I don't regret anything. It's not your job to blame people. It's not your job to point the finger or it's not your job to be the judge of whatever happened. I need some water because I've been talking too much. But it is your job and it is your responsibility to learn the lesson and to gain the knowledge and to gain the wisdom from what that lesson showed you. Even if it was bad, people all go through hardships, but you have to learn the lesson in the hardship, because that's how you elevate in this world. I have a lot of topics that I want to talk about, and a lot of topics that I want to open up about, but I'll open up to you guys more whenever I have a bigger audience, or whenever I'm ready, or whenever the time is right. I'm not rushing. I'm not in charge. Whenever the time is right, I will open up to you guys more about my life. Even if you think you know me, or you think you know my life, you don't really know me. A lot of people know of me, but they don't know me. They really don't. But yeah, like I was saying, don't worry about whatever you went through. You're gonna get through it as long as you have faith. You really just have to have faith. That's really it. There was a point, I went through a time period this year where I had no faith, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is it. In my heart, I knew, like, I'm gonna get over it. Period. I'm gonna get over it. So that's just the type of person that I am. I know I have a strong heart, and I know that God gives you what you can handle. And I know I have a strong connection to God. So I know He wouldn't put me through anything I couldn't handle. If you know what I'm saying. Y'all, this makeup is like I said, I'm not a makeup artist, okay? So learn the lesson in the hardship. Learn the lesson in the pain. Learn the lesson, because everything that you go through is a lesson, whether you like it or not, whether you acknowledge it or not. It is a lesson. So that's your job. You gotta learn the lesson. And don't regret. Don't feel shame. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about how or why. Don't ask questions. Just go through it and be like, okay, I learned that I'm strong enough for this. I've learned to become more vocal. I've learned to be myself. I don't know. This is basically, when I'm talking, I'm kind of talking about myself, but putting it in a way to other people can relate, because I know other people can relate to me. Someone out there can relate. So So basically, yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about today. So thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, just subscribe for more info. And if you like, hit the like button if you like my talking videos where I just talk about stuff. If you've gotten this far in the video, I fucks with you. Yeah, there's a lot more stuff that I could talk about, but I think that's it for today. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and always remember to be yourself. Don't worry about a single person in this world, I swear, because if you do, you are wasting your energy, sis. You are wasting your power. You are wasting it. So don't worry about anything. And if you're going through something, just know you'll always get over it. End of story.